ThoughtBox is all about making connections. We know that if we're connected to each other and to the society in which we live, we flourish. We know that if we're connected to the natural world and our environment, we flourish. And we know that if we're connected to ourselves and our own sense of cultural identity, we flourish. Imagine what the world would look like if we taught our children how to make these connections. If we taught them about connecting to each other, to embrace the differences and engage with society around them. If we taught them how to connect with nature, to the environment and the natural world. And if we taught them how to connect to themselves and their own sense of identity. Imagine what sort of a world that could be. Well, we did. We imagined. And from that imagination, ThoughtBox was born. ThoughtBox is a progressive learning journey supporting connected learning. We're empowering teachers and supporting young people to make sense of the world by finding and making connections, offering the toolkit needed to support emotional health, resilience and connection in what is an uncertain future. On the whole, our school systems are still following traditional models for learning for the future. And yet we don't know what the world will look like in 10, 20 years' time. Things are changing so rapidly around us. It feels more important than ever that we're giving our young people the skills they need to adapt to an uncertain future. But beyond that, it is crucial that we face up to the ever-growing mental health crisis in our schools by developing strong emotional health amongst our children. How the next generation thinks and feels will determine what the world becomes. Therefore, by offering our schools, children and teachers tools to support compassionate thinking, we can make the imagination of a better world a reality. ThoughtBox is a community of teachers working with schools to help young people to think, to feel and to unlearn by making connections. We believe in the importance of critical thinking, of teaching our children how rather than what to think, and reigniting curiosity, wonder and engagement into the classroom to support them in learning to think for themselves. We believe in the importance of empathy building, of learning to put ourselves in other people's shoes, to engage with difference and diversity and to feel how other people feel. We also believe in the importance of what's called unlearning, of casting aside old ideas, stereotypes and opinions and relearning how to see and engage in the world around us. We do this by allowing our children to make connections. The same goes for teachers. If our young people feel connected to their teachers, their relationships flourish and vice versa. If our teachers feel connected to the children's learning and development in the classrooms flourish. And if our young people can also find connections with what they're learning in school and what is happening outside of the classroom, that learning starts to take on a whole new meaning of connection. And so it goes, and so it grows. We believe that by providing educators with a toolkit for connected learning, we can support our young people to step out in that world with confidence, resilience and emotional health, ready to change the world for the better. After all, an uncertain future is going to look a lot brighter when it's seen through the eyes of a resilient next generation who are alive with curiosity, compassion and connection. So welcome to the ThoughtBox Learning Journey.